Okay. You gonna stay down there? Alright, well, she's doing her own thing. Good morning, everyone. Don't mind me. Sorry, just trying to finish up a few things in Dokkan before this event resets. Okay. Robot, Andy, Ariel, hello. Welcome. Okay, you want to go over there? That's fine. I've moved your cat tower over. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Oh. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry. We had a party on Friday, the day that I did the live stream pack opening with K Kono and his brother. But after that, we had a party, like 6-7 people over here, and we stayed up to like 3 in the morning. But we brought the Switch over. We played the new Mario Party that just came out. And so then we left the Switch here, so my friend came to go grab it because he wanted to play it. Not a big deal. Anyways, pause that. Another season done. Carl, hello. Glycer. Oh, I'm gonna. I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna translate that. Because I don't know what that says. You know about the game? I started a few days ago and I don't understand much about what to use. I have. Sorry for speak Spanish. Me English is so bad. Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, Google, thank you. Go away. All right, so we'll do. Man, if you don't speak English, it's gonna be kind of hard. I don't speak Spanish, so everything is in English. But I've got a lot of guides. I just made one within the last like 6 months or so for new players and everything like that. So I mean, if you can at least understand what's going on, then great. But other than that, hopefully Google or YouTube can auto translate for you. I don't know. You can translate? Okay, cool. Let's get this over with. So this is the team we're going to run for this season. I kind of want to try out the power of Lumi and the new Shuna and the Gobwa together. Whether or not it's a high score team, I really couldn't give two shits. But it should work. It should totally work. I did take the weapon off of Lumi right now because it's only the first fight. Actually, I don't even think we're in there. Oh, hi Miku. Yeah, oh, there you go. The cat has arrived. Alright, let's go to ranked. Oh, okay, they've got Lumi here, and a Rimuru in the back. Sure. Just making sure my gear is all set. Yeah, it sure is. Okay. So I think the plan will be swap Rimuru for Raphael, turn 1, and then bring Lumi into Steel. Something like that. Or is it slot 1 that has the orbs? We'll figure it out. I don't. We're gonna steal orbs anyways, and we don't need super high damage score for this. We'll just do it. You're Dominican? Oh, okay. Snow Yuki, hello. But I'm driving, so whatever he needs, ping me or something. Yuki, I just finished watching your last vid for fun. Beatdown Battle Part 3 with, like, the Dark Team. The fact that the Dark Team can do it is kind of hilarious. Okay, we need to move Rimuru and Soe. We'll do that later. Alright, so let's do this. So you can't orb change. Who has the most HP? It's gonna be Benimaru? No, it's gonna be Jean. Good thing we're type disadvantage, and Raphael has no attack gear. Gojo Santoro, hello. Andy, should you get Gobwa? No. Gobwa is very, very, like, really specific for this meta, because not a lot of teams focus on a butt ton of debuffs, because debuffs normally are not that strong. Like, element resistance down and weakness resistance down is just not it. And then pierce and pierce resistance, like, it's good when you have 120% of it, but I wouldn't summon just for that. She's not going to have a lot of value outside of this meta, because the debuffs are getting enhanced by Shuna, and she is not that impressive by herself. Like, her support buffs are not something I would bring onto, like, the Freyren team or something Exalted Champions. Like, I wouldn't go searching her out specifically for those runs. Okay, let's do you in for Gobwa. And we'll do that. And then we'll bring you in. I guess it could have brought him in for anybody except Raphael. Steel, let's defense. Boom. Boom. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what's the traits? Attack skills. Alright, so we gotta kill Lumi when she comes in. Which we'll do. Goodbye. Julio Caesar, hello from Texas. Hello. Okay, you're dead too. Andy, you got Oracle Shuna. She's pretty good. Shuna is she's good. I think she'll have some lasting value, especially in Valor Cup. That did not get us the EX ult. That's unfortunate. Why didn't that get us the EX ult? Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's bring Gobwa in. Alright, so buff, or buff and debuff. Get those stacks on that. It's only for one character too. Like, that's also a thing. Is that her debuffs are not team-wide, which really cuts down on the usefulness. Okay, and then we'll do this. So 90% pierce resistance down. We're going to do way too much damage, even without the EX ult. And no attack gear on. We do 351k. And like, there wasn't that much of a difference between the left side and the right side, right? Like, not that much of a difference. The weakness resistance doesn't matter because we're not type advantage. The element resistance down really doesn't really give a fuck. So everyone still had the physical down, and we had the pierce down universally. So the only thing that was different from the Benimaru and the Traya was one had element down, and that didn't really add that much value to our damage. Alright. I'm gonna say this wrong. Guile? Guy? Something that sounds kind of Frenchish. I got Guy first pull Lamau, but I don't think I'll summon him for the other. Oh, Octagram Demon Lord. Oh, why do you summon for that? I mean, the thing about ODL Guy is that he's only super duper extremely useful for Jubilee normals. Like, one Jubilee normal stage a month to max it out. And maxing Jubilee normals is just a very unnecessary thing for 99% of people. Yeah. Does he bring value? Yeah, sure. He's a generically green protector. Fine. But I can't imagine summoning for him when we are less than almost 20 days away from the true 3.5 anniversary. Like, there's just no reason. There's just no reason. I forgot to move the units. Okay. Is there merit to keeping your team healed in PvP? In ranked, there is, because they score you on remaining HP. So the less HP you have, the lower your score goes. But for, like, normal Valor Cup, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you win. Let's do this now. Alright, who's the strongest out of you? Adelman barely. Okay, cool. And you got Shuna and Goblet in one of the pulls together. Well, that's good luck. Hopefully you didn't waste all your luck doing that than on the banner that actually matters. So I'm praying for you. Interesting that you didn't get the EXL. Yeah, it's probably because I had a bunch of blues in there or something. I should get the EXL here with the orange and green. Let's see. Let's do that. Boom. Steal those. It takes so much to keep myself from pulling since I have next to no debuff units. It really doesn't matter all that much, guys. Like, if you can clear EX2, you're good. It will get rerun. Clearing Inferno 1, like, it's a stopgap for the bingo board for Union, but if you're not in a Union, it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter as much. You can still get the ticket. But, like, Inferno is very much not meant for new players, medium players. It's meant for people who have units, who have gear, who have teams. And you can still cheese it with Reckoning. It might take you a minute, but you can cheese it. I hope you at least have fun in Valor Cup today. From what I remember, most fights are pretty easy this time. Oh, well, that's great. Excellent. Okay, you're dead. Using his background noise. Yeah, thanks, Clasher. You're welcome. Joker, I'm also new, started in the Freerin meta. Okay, but got the hang pretty quickly. If you have advice for my Spanish fellows, I'll help them. Advice for the Spanish fellow is wait until April 24th to actually, like, spend all of your crystals. Don't summon on a single thing that comes out from now until April 24th. There will be a hardcore bait banner for the second half of this team for Goblin Shuna next Thursday. Don't summon for it. It's going to be branded 3.5 anniversary. Don't summon for it. It's a trap. Okay, we got the EX ult there, so we're good. As long as I really need people to understand the value between summoning for this Gabwa and Shuna versus summoning for a half anniversary team with 3 characters on the banner instead of 2, who are probably going to run the show for a while. Because even though Divine General, like, yeah, I told people not to summon and it ended up being not that great, it still gave us Diablo and the Masked Hero at minimum, which are really good units. And then Blanc is ill. Raphael is decent sometimes, and then Elmizia is just a slave to Gazel. Unfortunate things there. But overall, like, you had 2 really good long-lasting characters, and the last half anniversary was Exalted Champion Velzard, who is still, like, #1 protector to, like, today, almost a year later, which you just cannot understate. Alright, what are we doing on the EX ult? 700 and 663k. So the element debuff down was a 40k difference. It's not what I would consider that great when you're talking about big time numbers. I think 5-star Dino might be my only debuff unit. I honestly wouldn't worry about it. Debuffs are not... Unless it's crit resistance, synergy resistance, or ult resistance down. Like, those are the 3 debuffs that actually kind of matter. Everything else is just kind of meh. Pierce is okay when you have a lot of it, but Pierce is the weakest of crit and synergy, so it's already on a downhill slope. And then element down and weakness resistance down and every other down thing is awful. I've done a couple Infernos, but this one I can't for some reason. This one, they had to bump the HP pool up a lot because they expected people to use Reckoning, and since Reckoning does so much damage, even for a single target fight, they had to bump the HP higher. 25 million is not a joke for a lot of people. And the jump from 1.2 million in EX2 to 25 million is not a joke. I keep forgetting them. It doesn't really fucking matter at this point now, does it? Because I'm just swapping them out anyways. Alright, who is... 88, 80, and 66. So well, we'll hit Lumi, actually, because she can lower. I don't care about those traits. So short answer is a pay-to-win unit. Yes? Question mark? Divine General really good, just awful to play. Yeah, it's kind of just mind-numbingly stupid to play the Divine General team, but it works. It works a lot if you have a good Divine General team. It's just, yeah, it's just awful to use. It's not fun. Yeah. Okay. I really hope this is going to be a new character like Diablo as a universal super strong buffer for the half Annie, or for like this bait banner that's coming up. Veldora has the most HP. We'll hit him then. Actually, you know what? No. We'll do that. Because then we can kill Lumi as well. Yeah, there you go. And if we're doing 700k a hit, we don't need 3 people here at all. I really want Green Hero. Still haven't gotten her. Oh, the Windmast Hero. I mean, yeah, she's good. She's kind of niche, though. Just as a triple orb stealer, or if you want to use her like I do and just run through normal Valor Cup matches with her, you can certainly do that. I usually do a ranked last day to stay in top 300. Yeah, that's a strategy. Even this game has HP inflation. I mean, we've been seeing that progressively get higher and higher and higher. Every team does more damage than the last one. Ooh, 1.4 million type advantage right there, because Veldora was light, and we are getting extra damage against light enemies because of Shuna. That's hefty right there. Oh no, we took -3 there. Oh, tragedy. Also, this is still Lumi without her attack gear on. Just wanting to point that out. Yeah, every team does more damage, so every beatdown battle has to progressively have more HP. I think for a while in 2024, HP kind of and damage kind of like plateaued a little bit. Because if we where's the spreadsheet? So if we look at it, New Year's Blessing was a burst team. That Diablo, Adelman, someone he didn't have a lot of HP. Overlord was stacking, yeah. Tempest Elite was just annoying because it was an AoE, but we didn't get a good AoE character. Primal Demon was stack. Exalted Champions, their beatdown battle is going right now. Inferno 3 has 3 million HP. Like, Inferno 3 has 3 million. Commander, Prosper, Ogre's Pride, Protector Peace, they were all stacking metas, and they did... Ogre's Pride, I did the most damage out of those teams, because it was Momiji doing 30 million AoEs, and that was like our true, like, oh my god, damage is exploding, but the bosses have about the same HP. And we didn't really see an increase in that until we hit Divine General. And then we kind of plateaued again with Festive Memories and Adventurer. Like, they didn't have way out of control HP levels, I feel like. Maybe I'm misremembering that. But I feel like HP caps kind of plateaued last year, and now they're starting to jump up again. Because I think the Freerun team did way too much damage. Tournament Stalwart Lumi does way too much damage. Sparkle of Youth is a defensive Reckoning team, which does way too much damage if you get a butt ton of stacks of it. So yeah, they've had to increase the HP pools for all of the big time bosses because they've been releasing teams and units that do way more damage than what we're used to seeing lately. I'm just gonna move you now. Robot, I only have 1.5k crystals. You're so screwed. Yeah, you sure are. Why do you only have 1.5k crystals? What did you summon on that I told you not to? Do you think they'll Jubilee ODL again because of the rerun? I don't think so. It's rerunning, yeah, sure, but well, okay, so I don't think so. Think being the key word. I hope not. Because having to have two different teams to summon for Jubilees is never great. We don't want to bring Guy in. But anyways, going back to your question, I don't think they will. They don't normally make a summon for two different metas for the anniversaries normally. Right? They did that for the half anniversary when we got the weird Rimuru and Diablo that didn't make any sense. They did that. And then for first anniversary, it was just the Dark Team. And then for 1.5, it was just the Warriors Mind team as the true, like, half Annie. And then Visions of Coleus. And then Exalted Champion. And then we had Divine General and ODL. And that was a 3-year, well, 2.5-year gap in between putting out some random in-between banner. So I really hope they don't do it again. It's just, it's overtly greedy. You have 493 crystals, Joker. How screwed are you? Not screwed at all, you sweaty whale. Why do I still have Soe orbs? Oh, because I'm not supposed to center off. And now I'll switch them back. Don't listen to D2. He'll get what he wants, one way or another. Yeah, the triple feature half Annie banner. I'm probably going to wait for the monthly points. When I get 40, I'll get her. Oh, like the Koban? Okay, yeah, you can do that. No, I'd have to... Who's lower? Diablo is. That Diablo. Right. Maybe we get some of our alt gauge taken away. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay, yeah, we might kill Blanc here, but either or, they're gonna get swapped out. Actually, well, if you come in, does it count? I think it does. Oh yeah, there it goes. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a big deal. We're still gonna nuke 3 people, which is way more than enough damage. I somehow have Wind Masked Hero with a dupe, yet I never once rolled OG Space Masked Hero, and I only have her maxed because of Choice Ticket from Quest and a ton of shards. Hopefully you also put shards into, like, the big 3, because that's a lot more important than sharding up the OG Masked Hero. Just making sure that worked for you. Cindeline, hi everyone, got a question. Should you use Shuna for ranked Valor Cup or New Year's Xion? I mean, Shuna's gonna get you a lot more damage, but Xion will give you the crit and the synergy, which you can then piggyback off of with units who give crit damage or synergy power. It's really kind of up to you. I'm using Shuna because she, with her 140 physical resistance down, and Lumi's 100% up, she does way too much damage, even without attack gear on, so that's why I'm using her, and also because I have her, so why not? I said she'll be good for Valor Cup, and you know what? She is good for Valor Cup. I just don't put as much stock into Valor Cup as other people do, and that's just a personal choice. Yeah. Let's see. It was Reckoning. I summoned on against my better judgment, ended up pitying Hinata. Yeah, I mean, I showed people that you can clear 90% of the game with just the free-to-play Shizu and Carrion. I don't know why people summoned for Hinata. No, not Koban, the Medal of Honor. Oh. Oh, you have to get to 40 pity for that. Okay, yeah, okay. I see what you mean. We'll get that great rate up 6%. Yeah, we sure will, won't we? Alright, I'm flipping you back. I don't know what I was thinking. We're fine. You're being swapped out anyways. It doesn't matter. Spark Spark Roxas. Hello. Yeah, I got dupes of Gazel and Dark Milim and Sharded Earth Milim. You got Octogram Lumi up to 100, but the big three are still at 84. That's kind of rough right there. Kind of rough. But Octogram Lumi takes different kinds of shards, so like she's in a different category. I don't want to bring any of you in. I mean, the protection seal is not the biggest problem right there. Let's see. Half the game wrecks you without Hinata's healing field? Think you need better gear then. Think you need some better gear. I hope the half Annie doesn't disappoint me, but so far all the Annies and half Annies disappoint me with at least one unit or more. I mean, okay, so let's put things into perspective. They're dropping 4 summonable battle units and 1 summonable protector, with a free-to-play protector and a free-to-play battle unit, so you have a full squad. Chances are, probably some of those units are going to disappoint you. And that, I think, is the same for any gacha game. I can't think of any gacha game that has dropped banger after banger after banger after banger after banger consistently for the entire lifespan of the game. There will be some misses. There will be skippable units. Even if, you know, Star Rail drops a new character, like, is it necessary for you to summon for that character? Do they fit what you need to do? Because my version of skippable might be different than your version of skippable, or not as good, opinion-wise. And that's fine, because you and I will value units and events and modes differently. But overall, you're gonna get disappointed by at least a couple units every meta. Yes, because I haven't played Star Rail and I have no units in it. Well, okay, well that's a different story then. Do we just try and go all out over here? I think we do. Okay, you're dead. Thanks. I don't think a 200% orb's gonna kill this Omizia. Also, I hope that she doesn't invincibility herself. Or, no, that's Lumi. Never mind. Alright, there's my protection seal. Kind of unfortunate. We're still going to do massive damage, though, because we still have the EX ult. Okay, so 1, 2... Hinata and Carrion can only carry you in the game if you can tank more than 2 hits. Well, that's why I said it sounds like you need more gear. I think you need better gear. Yeah, that's enough damage right there. Oh, he had Lord's Ambition, so he didn't get the debuffs. Funny. I got none of the big three. I don't even know how to get them now. Oh, the rookie support missions are gone, huh? Because you can at least start getting them with like the free tickets. If you get the flashback shop crystals and you buy the movie event things, you can get a free 5-star choice ticket and you can start buying up the dupes, or at least the initial characters for Gazel and the 2 Millims, and that could be your way to getting them. There are ways. They just take a hot minute, and you need quite a few flashback crystals. What charm am I using on Shuna? Just a heal charm, as always, for ranked Valor. If I were to use her outside, I would either use the protection charm or the skill point on orange charm. I don't play any Hoyo games. I was just making an example. Kirby. I don't play Hoyoverse games. I tried Star Rail. I didn't really much care for it after I got through everything, and it became a gear RNG farming session, and I just don't want to do that. So I'm using, for Valor Cup, I'm using the single target heal charm, as has been pretty standard for quite a while. Who's in the back? Blues and magic skills. That would not be anything that we're using here. Okay, cool. Not in Can't I've spent the past week on only gear. That sounds like the struggle that all of us older players went through as well. And we didn't have awakening gear, and we didn't have charms, and we didn't have enchantments, and we didn't have EX characters. When I could make my Octagram Millim at level 80 do 50k damage, I was psyched. In like January or February of 2022. And now we're here and Gobbo's doing 8 million, and I'm kind of like, you're kind of shit. You're kind of ass. Uh, 0.5 was Carrion, 1.0 was Diablo and kinda Shinsha. 1.5 was Warrior's Mind, Lumi. 2.0, if any, was Jean, but VOC in general was pretty good. 2.5 would be UC Hero, and then third Annie would be Blanc. When we talk about disappointing units for celebrations. I thought Carrion was fine. My disappointment for half anniversary was the Dark Diablo and the stupid Protector Reamer that came out. Like, that was just unnecessary. Like, both of those characters were just not good. At all on release. First anniversary, my biggest disappointment was Diablo, because they made him the orange converter, but they made him physical on a magic team where Protector Veldora is giving you magic damage, and you make Diablo, this Diablo actually on the screen right now, this fucking bitch ass Diablo, they made him physical on a magic team, and I will never understand the reasoning for that. um, 1.5 Annie. Who was my disappointment there? Oh, we did too much damage again. Had to step away. 6k is good, right? It's good enough to pity you a battle unit for the half Annie. You're gonna want more, so you're gonna want to keep saving. Okay, Robot. I'm really glad you clarified that. You're going into Inferno. I said 20 minutes ago that Inferno is endgame level content, where you need good teams. There's a difference between you taking on EX2 and Crucible and Tempered Edge and Tower of Isis versus you taking on literally the 4 hardest stages we get a month. There's a huge difference. So you complaining that you can't survive 2 hits without context is like, oh, it kind of sounds like you need better gear. But then hearing that you can't survive Inferno, that makes a lot more sense because not a lot of people can survive Inferno to begin with. Because you're going to need. It still happens in Tempered Edge. That sounds like a personal problem then. If you can't live in Tempered Edge, which is... What was the last Tempered Edge? That was... Light 3.0. That was New Year's of 2023 before EX was a thing. If you can't do that, we have different problems. We have fundamentally different problems on how you're playing the game at that point. And I'm not trying to, like, brutally insult you about that. I'm just saying that those stages are very old. Veldora at most has 1.1 million HP or something, and nowhere near the stats that current beatdown battles have. We have different problems now. Funnily, the gear RNG and HSR feels way better than Genshin, and that's why I don't play any of them. Because if that's how you're going to compare it, be like, oh, well, it's better in this game than this game, and they both make the same game, I don't want to play them. I don't want to play them. I have enough crap going on with enchantments in this game. I took one look at gear RNG and Star Rail in the first 2 months, and I said, I'm out. I'm out of there. You're right, D2. She can do 38 mil with a whale box and decent gear and good enchantments and literally every good support that you can put around her. Then she can do 38 million. In which case, I'm still not that impressed with her kit. At least Diablo, in my opinion, has a really nice design. The Grand Admiral outfit is fine. If you don't understand what I'm saying when Grand Admiral, it's a Star Wars reference. But he was stupid. He was a stupid unit. All right, okay, and then so that was first Annie. 1.5 Annie. Yeah, I'd say at the time, Lumi was probably the most disappointing character of the summonable ones. Because Violet was really good, Guy's really good. Well, no, was Evil Rimuru? I think Evil Rimuru was a bit more disappointing. Because he had an alt swap and that's about it. But he was literally our second character that could do that. I'd probably give it to Evil Rimuru. People were hyped that we were going to get that version of him, and then his kit was kind of like... Lumi, like, she had the gimmick, which it worked for the team, and then the buff when you got to turn 8 was really strong. Second anniversary, most disappointing character. Am I allowed to say Cleash? Because she's neither on Octagram Demon Lord or Visions of Coleus, and her magic debuff is ass. She's free to play. We can't judge them the same as we judge summonable characters. Who would be the most disappointing out of Visions of Coleus, then? Rimuru has the Rainbow Orbs, that's really good. Violet is the best, and then Blanc. So yeah, I guess it would be Jeanne. She was just... I wouldn't say she was just damage. She did have support in there. I guess we'd have to give it to Jeanne, because it's just... You can't really compare her value to Blanc and Violet. 2.5 Annie. I didn't like Rimuru, and I know I catch a lot of flack for that. I did not like using Rimuru on his meta. He just was not that strong, and his alt swap, like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. I like the hero more because of her AoE skill, and then you could start doing this kind of shit in Valor Cup. But that's a personal thing. I was more disappointed EC Rimuru than EC Hero. And Milim is just raw damage, but I'm personally biased because I like Milim units. So you can't really call that fair. I don't care about any of these. But we're going to take you out because you have a heal and a deny. And then 3rd anniversary, it's probably Blanc. Elmesia, like, her kit is really, really good. She's doing like 5 different things for you, right? She's resetting you. She's got the enamor buff. She's got the sealing of defenses against the big primary buffs. She's raising your skill cap. She's what else? She's doing one other thing in there as well. And she's raising your attack generically. She's literally doing like 5 things by herself. I cannot call her a bad unit. It's just that you can't run her without bitch-ass Gazzle. But again, we're not comparing free-to-play characters to summonable characters. So in that aspect, the Masked Hero is good. Diablo is good. Raphael is not as good, but still decent when he can be used. And then we got Blanc. And Blanc with just a generic alt buff and a space alt swap, like, whoop-de-doo. I like Blanc. I 120'd her. Do I feel bad about it? Not really, because I'm hoarding a whole butt ton of resources. But, like, is she very disappointing as far as what that could have been? Because she should have had the crit buff. I'm going to die on that hill. She should have had the crit buff. Yeah, she was heavily disappointing. And then we're coming up on the 3.5 anniversary now, and we'll see. We'll see who gets shafted this month. Well, the next like month and a half. All right, now that I've gone on that long-winded rant, I have all my units in gear as maxed out as I can get them. I'm even enchanting it, and I get wrecked. Okay, that's Inferno. Do you think they will change the damage cap one day? Or is that too far creep in the future? They just changed damage cap. Wait, for ranked Valor? They just increased it. Like, they changed that a couple months, well, maybe not a couple, but last year. Which Valor Cup has been around since the 1st anniversary. So I don't foresee them changing it again for probably another year. Maybe, depending on how inflated damage stats get, maybe they do. But for the whales, what's really happening is they're inflating HP stats. You know, the more HP you have, the Elmesia strat. Now I'm probably sure there's a Frey strat in there as well. Like, that's going to really get you the high scoring stuff. Because there's a lot of teams that can do 1 million damage in 3 turns in Valor Cup. There's a lot of teams that can do that. A lot of AoE damage units can do that shit. So that's not really a big time factor anymore. They're pushing how much Valor Cup HP and how much Valor Cup defense you have. And for people who want to do that, like D2 and TM and Clef, great. That lets them build, and it's going to use a butt ton of summonable units that most people probably aren't going to have because they're very kind of niche-ish, right? Some of them are not niche, but like I don't know a lot of people that summon for Frey for Valor Cup. So short answer, I don't think they're going to raise damage cap anytime soon. They're still working on getting people's HP up. Yo, Joker, Weekend has a mission we can't do. Says do Rimuru Predation, but it's non-existent. Does it? I mean, we'll get that. Today is Thursday. We might get that tomorrow. Normally it would come out, like, now. Maybe in 40 minutes we'll get a preview for some weekend stuff. God damn, that's a lot of damage right there. What should you look for in Valor Cup teams? That. What you just saw on screen, that's what you should be looking for. Yazdani, let me clarify. Are you caring about normal Valor Cup? or ranked Valor Cup teams. There's a big difference. The teams you used for ranked, you can also use for normal. But some of the teams you use for normal, you can't use effectively in ranked. They do not, it's not a two-way street. It's like a one-way going that way. EC Hero invented two-turn strats. She sure did. Are you planning to come back to HSR for the Fate collab? No, but I've told the people that have been watching over my account for the past year and a half that by the time the Fate collab comes, that account will have the Fate characters. I'm not going to use them, but I know that I want the account to have them. Apparently that account is really lucky. I'm told every single time they summon for a good unit, it gets really, really good luck every single banner, and it's mind-blowing. Probably because I don't touch it. Probably because I have nothing to do with it. No, like in regular battle when people do almost 1 billion. Well, I mean, they're slowly inflating the HP numbers of the bosses. So, I mean, they're not going to cap it. People keep telling me the actual, like, true damage cap is some fucking integer number, and I don't know what the fuck that means, because math is not my thing. But I'm made to understand it's quite high. So they won't cap out our damage. They'll just make the bosses have more and more HP as we go on. All right, magic skills. Don't care. Yeah, I don't care about. Wait, what was that? Alt damage. Raphael, oh, you poor baby. Get out. Okay, thanks for that. Still 1 damage, though. Gotcha, Death. I wouldn't know what number you're talking about right now. I leave that to the actual tryhards and the sweats to do the math for me. Nuker, not biker. We got a biker gang running through here. How you doing? How you doing, Gotcha Death? Are you about to start a stream yourself or something for maxing out some new character? Or did you already do that? Actually, no. I know you were summoning for that one character. How much did that cost you? What was the true cost for maxing out that whatever new character was in WoWa? $0. Oh, okay. You have currency saved up? Did you hoard? You were donated everything. Oh, wasn't that nice? By a viewer. Well, good for them. Oh, despair. Oh, damn it. I didn't see that Heinz was back there. Is Fate even that good? I mean, IDK about it except for Artoria, I think, and a few other characters because Dojins and art drawings. Fate is very good. Fate is very confusing if you're an outside spectator looking in, being like, where do I start? And everyone's like, blah, 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 blah. I have a very simple solution for you. You watch Fate Zero, prequel series, 2 seasons. You watch that. You watch the actual series for Unlimited Blade Works on Crunchyroll or something. You watch those 2 things, and you will understand like 90% of Fate. And after that, everything else is an offshoot, side story, not related to the main timeline, cooking show, kissing lolly lesbian magical girl shit. Fate has so much extra stuff that is not main timeline. And then there's Fate Go, which is a whole different monster. Just watch Fate Zero and Unlimited Blade Works. That's it. And the collab you're getting is with Unlimited Blade Works. Usually it's about 800 to maybe 1,000 to max dupe a unit. Damn, I mean, that's a lot. It's not as much as other games. It's still a lot of money. But Gotcha Death, I have a new problem. I have a new problem that I haven't told you about. We're getting into Pokemon cards. Or just cards in general. We're getting into the collecting, and I have yet to see anybody throw hands at each other at Costco or GameStop, which I kind of want to see. Just because I want to see how ridiculous it is. What the fuck is this music? But also there's a Gundam card game coming out in July, which I like Gundam. I have a bunch of Gunpla models right there next to me. I'm looking at them right now. But they have a card game coming, and I kind of want to collect those cards. I've got 2 JP beta boxes coming in on Monday that I'm going to probably open one, maybe 2, depending on what I get. But yeah, we're getting into cards. So now I found something new to wail on. So that's only a slight problem for my wallet. Okay, are we ready to nuke? I think we're ready to nuke. Yeah, we're ready to nuke. Holy mother. Battle 8 screwed you over too? Oh, from the despair. Oh, fair enough. Counting the weapon unless you lose every pity and go to max pity every time. Ooh, that sounds awful. I want to play Repo. Have you played it yet? Nope. Oh, and Verdansk is back on COD. Verdansk. I have not played COD, like, fully since Modern Warfare 2. The original Modern Warfare 2. Like, high school 2005 or 6, or whenever the first one came out. I haven't played COD seriously since that time of my life. Over almost... Oh god, almost... No. When did... Oh no. Not you. No. 2009. Okay, that doesn't really make me feel that much better. That was the last COD that I played for realsies. And then I stopped really playing COD. 2009. 16 years ago. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes me feel like shit. Alejo Conde, what emulator do I use? I use the Google Play Beta PC app. It's not an emulator, it's an actual, like, downloadable app from Google. But it's not available in every country. So, if you can search for it and you can get it, then great. And if you can't, that sucks for suck, bro. Get Magic the Gathering cards? No, I'm good. There's like a card that costs like $2 million or something. I'm not that. Have you tried the Pokemon TCG app? No, because I don't need something else on my phone that I'm going to spend money on. Be there the day of the restock? I was there last week on Friday for the new Journey Together set. I opened 32 packs on stream, actually. I have a live stream of that on the channel of me opening those packs last Friday. And then I did a video on Monday opening like 12 more packs or something. And fun fact, I just got an inside line to a guy that owns his own card shop in California. Used to be a subscriber, and I was like, hey, I know you own a card shop and I'm getting into cards. And he's like, I got you. We can work something out. I was like, ooh, there you go. Using our resources. So now I have an inside line to a card shop where I can just buy bulk or mini bulk, I guess, because I'm not buying fucking $1,000 worth at a time. But I'm gonna certainly get stuff from him. So, we have something new to wail on, which is why I don't need to play the Pokemon TCG game, because I'm playing the real life gacha game. Card pack openers. Did I ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? No. I did not play Yu-Gi-Oh! I collected Yu-Gi-Oh! Back when I was a kid, when Yu-Gi-Oh! First came out, and I was pulling Blue Eyes, White Dragons, and Dark Magicians out of the Yu-Gi and Kaiba decks. Haven't really done anything with it since then. I have a bunch of old Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards out there, and some Digimon cards that are beat to shit, because they've been sitting in a shoebox for literal decades. Gauge increase. Blue. Okay, I don't care about this. Right? Yep. Okay. Negrita Kawaii Super Hot. That's a name. I got a question since I'm pulling for Lecture Frey, since I kind of want her and I'm new. How many pulls you need to get her? You have 70. How many more do you need? If you have to pity Frey, you need 200 points. You need 20 multis, and you're at 7 right now. So, good luck. I would not recommend summoning for her, but if, you know, waifu over meta, I get it. But yeah, you're not even halfway. Sorry. Good old 2006 Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, it was a long time ago. And then 2007 was Halo 3, and then we put more time into Halo 3 than I put into any game until Persona 5 came out, probably. Years and decades later. PC beta, I think, is in every country? Oh, well then great. Then do that. When Joker said COD, I thought fishing? No. No. I'm not going fishing. I don't want to lay on a boat outside for hours staring at the water. I'm too lightweight to drink like that. To waste my day away out there on a boat. I don't like the water. I don't like being out in the open water. I'm an okay swimmer. I'd rather be on a plane. You have your Pokemon cards coming soon, about 280 bucks worth. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to spend. Maybe 300-ish. A little higher than that. What about Dinosaur King cards? Never heard of it. Kazuma Dis. Hi Joker, do you know if the 3.5 banners were summoning? I started yesterday and only done 2 multis. Are you talking about the guy in Melon banner? Don't summon on that. Don't summon on that. I made a video saying no. If you really super duper need a team right now, then you should be pulling for the Gabwa and the Shuna that I'm using here. But if you're okay with waiting 21 days from now, a month-ish, there's going to be the big-time banner that I'm telling everybody to wait for. Not just new players, but older players too. Everyone should be waiting for April 24th. So that is your prerogative at that point, what you want to do with that information. But the big-time banner that I'm going to recommend people summon for is 21 days away. 3 weeks. If a gacha gamer says COD, they are too far gone to be anywhere near something so healthy. No? I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of old. I've been around... I was around when they had Call of Duty 2 demos in Best Buys and grocery stores that had video and rentals and video game rental areas. I don't need your permission to be healthy, but also say the acronym COD out loud. I was around before the internet started. I was born before the internet started. I have boxes of Pokemon cards, boxes of Magic cards, and boxes of and a box of Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I don't have that much. I'm aware, old. You were making a joke. Oh, I didn't get it, obviously. Remember when Joker said to wait, the Divine General rolled around? Yeah, so that's the thing, is that under the impression of how good anniversaries are, considering Visions of Coleus and Exalted Champions, the logical thought process was, oh yeah, the third anniversary team is going to be really good. Unfortunately, it didn't quite live up to expectations, but you cannot deny that we got two excellent characters out of that meta, which is Diablo and the Masked Hero. And even though I personally said don't summon on Masked Hero's banner, because it was a shit banner, and she was the only character there, and the rest of the characters on it were ass. If you didn't have Diablo, you didn't have Amizi, you didn't have Raphael, that was the better banner to summon for. But we still got two godly top-tier characters out of that team. And so while, yes, maybe I was a bit incorrect in, putting my hopes and dreams in that team, you still probably should have summoned for that. Because if you don't have Diablo now, then I just feel really bad for you. If you were playing at that time. Can't really do anything about it if you started now. But there is a danger, as we've now experienced. There is a danger in telling people to wait, but I still have to believe that a triple featured unit banner is going to have a lot more value on a half anniversary meta than this Gabua and Shuna are, or Masayuki and Hinata, or Lumi and... Who is her protector? Veldora. Lumi, yeah, she's a really good DPS. The best DPS in the game. There's no doubt about that. But if you don't need DPS, and you need support for something else, she's not going to fill that role. I am doing something wrong here. Okay, we gotta kill somebody here. Nope, don't do that. No, burn, but didn't actually hit him. Oh, you did damage. Oh, because you're not nerfed, that's why. Okay. What fight are we on now? I don't even remember. Yeah, I didn't need to summon on Hero's Banner since already she's at 120. Well, that's good. Alright, we need to kill Freerin. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, cool. I did one and got a unit I didn't have, but I didn't summon per se. How does that work? Secret Sword mission was your bitch with Reckoning? Yeah, it's fairly easy. Oh, wait, what? Who took away my alt gauge? Or did I just straight up not get it again? Oh, I just straight up didn't get it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Reckoning is anyone's bitch. This is true. Reckoning makes everybody a bitch, including the people who have to use it. It is just the most glue-huffy, brain-dead team in the game. And dink. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Reckoning is the only real team I have. Yeah, and that's probably going to be the same for a lot of people. It doesn't make it any less glue huffy. You doing okay up there? Yeah. I have Freyren Team, Reckoning, and some others. I mean, the Freyren Team is good enough to pretty much do anything you want. Almost anything you want. So is Reckoning, though. Reckoning could probably end up doing more for you than Freyren Team. Because it's... Unless it gets nerfed. Unless they remove your seal status. And then it's a problem. The real question, which was more glue huffing in their prime? Vengeance or Reckoning? I'd probably say Vengeance. I'd probably say Vengeance was more glue huffy. It was also a different time of the game. And they didn't learn how to nerf it until like 7 months later or something. I will be very shocked if the late April meta will let you to use Reckoning. Very shocked. I was shocked that you could use it like this meta. Jaded. Oh, you're here now. Okay. Over 2 years. I don't know why you keep paying. I know you don't have money. I don't know why you keep paying me. Blues and skill. Okay, don't care about any of this. All right, let's take out Violet. Miku is part of the stream. Kudos to Miku. All hail Miku. They apparently like you up there, yeah? Sleepy girl. She's very aggressive when she wants attention. Like, if I were to pet her and then take my hand away, she'd slap me. But not out of anger. She'd be like, get your hand back here. Why did you stop? Honestly, I think it comes off mom's credit card. Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. Alright. Steal this. So let's see. What's going on in life? I've got my Gundam packs coming in next week. Over the next 2 weeks, I've got like 3 more Pokemon things coming in. Oh, Jaded, since you're here, I'll tell you here, and then we can follow up. But I got an inside line to a card store from one of the old subscribers here, and so now I'm locked in for buying in bulk directly from that store in California, and then he can just ship it to me. So like when new releases happen, I'll be like, hey, I want a booster box of Destined Rivals, and he's like, pay me money. And I will send it to you. And not like scalper price money either. Oh, Gotcha Death is sick too? Oh, you're both sick. Ain't that funny? Yeah, see, I knew you'd find it hilarious. That's a hilarious reaction right there. I'll tell you more about it later. Do you have a guide to whaling video? Press the button? Or do you mean like where to efficiently spend your money in order to buy packs to get stuff? If that's what you're talking about, no, I have not made a video for that. I don't think I ever have. I always say that when the sales come about, when they're doing like the 1,500 crystals for the same price as 1,000. Like, those are good packs to buy, because instead of getting 3 multis and change, you get 5 full multis from the same price. Like, those are good packs to buy if you plan on spending money and you're, like, hoarding for the future. I think those packs are live right now. Or they might be gone. Let's take a break from Valor and check that. What fight are we on? 12. We could probably put the gear back on now. So okay, yeah. So like this pack right here. The other pack's left, but $80 for 1,500 crystals when the same pack exists over here for 1,000. Like, you're getting 50% extra for the same price. These are good packs to buy because they are expensive. They give you 5 full multis though, and that's pretty good. And then as far as when the banners actually come around, for the half Annies and Annies, they generally have a pack that lets you just buy a straight up dupe of the character. A dupe, not the initial unit, but a dupe. Those are good packs to buy because you know you're getting the character that you want, and maybe they have a good trait and you have crystals. So there are better and worse. Like, I wouldn't buy the Starstones. I wouldn't buy these basic bitch tickets. There are a lot of packs in this game, as every gacha game. That's double the amount of money you have. Well, then we are talking 2 different whaling. Then, when you say whale, I mean money, not I have $20. $20 in a gacha game is not a lot. Any waifus you like besides Sokka and Blanc? Yeah, quintessential quintuplets Miku, Sinon from Sword Art Online, Raftalia from Shield Hero, Furuhashi from Bokuben. Sokka is my slime waifu. I like Milim's character because she's wild and carefree and does not give 2 fucks, but I wouldn't call her a waifu. Lacus Klein is my Gundam waifu. But, I mean, I've liked Lacus Klein before I've liked any of those other characters I've ever named, because Gundam Seed came out in 2002 or something like that. And that's when I first watched her on Cartoon Network and Toonami. Makoto Nijima from Persona 5. I like her. I have... Well, you can't see it, but I have a figure signed by her English VA. Oh, what did Gotcha Does see? Now we need to see Joker doing master sets. Feel like that's something Pokemon related. This is the guy who made fun of us for being card collectors, and now he's as bad as reality and way worse than me. When did I ever make fun of you for card collecting? I don't remember such things. And if I did, then I apologize. And if I did, I apologize. Because yes, I'm just as bad now. Time to go sell sticks to people on the street. I thought Milim was also your slime waifu. No, I just like Milim as a character. Because she's wild and carefree. I don't want to make her my wife. I want to make Sokka my wife, and Blanc. Okay, we're good now. Any traits I gotta worry about? I forgot to put the gear on. There are no traits I have to worry about. No, except Fire Milim. We'll hit her. Let's see. I could have gotten within top 30 or 20 if I didn't actually accidentally kill the team without nuking. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a problem. You kind of need that damage. I remember you being a simp for her in year 1. I don't think I've ever directly called it. I mean, if you can find a stream of it, then sure, and I'll correct myself past tense, but I don't remember being like, she is my waifu. I've always been a Sokka fan. And it's tragic that we just don't get Sokkas in this game. Master sets is when you get every card from a set. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. I don't have a place to put that. Plus, you know, Pokemon is nice, and that if you can sell some good cards, then that's great. I'm really interested in the Gundam TCG that's coming out. Really, really interested in that in July. The beta box, like the English beta box is unsealed, $600 right now. Shenanigans. My in general waifu is your girl Urza from Fairy Tail. Yeah, she's popular. I recognize that. I think Lacus Klein is my longest running waifu because I've had a crush on her since I was a teenager. Makoto from Persona 5 was a big one because I put just so many hours into Persona 5. Like, so many hours. I've gotten the platinum 100% on PS4, PS5, PC, Xbox for Persona 5 Royal, and Persona 5 Normal I did it on PS3 and Xbox, or PS4 and Xbox. I've gotten 100% on Strikers on PC and Xbox. I've got a lot of hours, probably way over 1,000 hours in Persona 5. And probably the only game that even would come close to that kind of playtime would be Halo 3 during my high school days, because we would literally play that after school for years. Will I cover the Persona gacha when it drops? Is it ever going to come to global? I mean, maybe. Maybe. It doesn't have... Does it have any of the recurring characters from the original Persona 5 line, though? They're all, like, new characters, right? I honestly don't know that much about the Phantom X. Joker was the first banner? Oh, okay, well then fine, yeah. Maybe. It depends on if I want another game to whale in. I don't really hear much about that game, quite honestly. I'm not actively searching for it, but I don't hear many things about it. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Your childhood teen waifu would be Kagome. Oh, is that Yu Yu Hakusho Kagome? Or is that Rurouni Kenshin Kagome? You'll have to tell me. Or it might just be someone... Oh, it's Inuyasha. See, okay, see. It's... Oh. Okay. I don't ever think I actually gave Inuyasha a really good run-through. Oh, no. See... Oh, man, what was this? I don't remember her name. I like Botan, though, from the Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, you're older than me. Oh, great. See, we're kindred spirits. Alright, alright. Robot, you need to chill with the light novel stuff. I am not a light novel reader or a manga reader. Be grateful I know those names already. But any more talk about this, and I don't want you here. There are a lot of characters from the light novel. I am very aware of that. But until I get VAs, which I know that technically those two do have VAs, but until they get introduced as a more complete thing, they're not getting in this game. They told us that in the first year, that if you don't have a dedicated VA, you're not getting in this game. Have a good night, Spark. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, I love Botox. Can't you see this is how I keep my youthful appearance for the past so many years? Duh. Take out Yone, maybe? Sure. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. I think after this match, we'll put the attack gear back on Lumi. If I remember. Somebody also let me know in 3 minutes if we get a content preview or not. I don't know if we'll get one today. I know for sure that we'll get one on Saturday. Because Sunday is when we get the Disaster Conquest and a few other things. So I don't know if we're going to get one today or not. But I'm excited for Disaster Conquest. That should be a very interesting game mode. It's going to be just harder version of Conquest, which was Tempered Edge. Well, Conquest, Tempered Edge, Beatdown Battle, and now Disaster Conquest. But Conquest Prime, I guess you could also count in details. But, I mean, if I can go and get two-shot again by Millum legitimately and not have to nerf my team into the ground to do it, then, hey, that's a good... I'm okay with that event. And it's going to be around for a long time, too. Ugh. Truthfully, even I'm waiting for Trainee's other sister. I always forget she has a third sister. Or a second, well, another sister. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 4.7 million damage. Hasn't he ever respond to me? He was asking what should he be looking for a Valor Cup team. I don't think I ever saw his response. If it was a ranked or a normal Valor Cup. If I was smart, I would have assumed ranked, but I think I've done a video on that though. Like how to do ranked Valor Cup. I feel like I've done that already. Alright, let's put the sword back on. I guess we can just wait a minute. Alright, actually we can just... Instead of doing that, I already have it saved. Yeah, there you go. Alright, 7 o'clock. Is there a preview? Nope. Oh, well... We got a predation quest anyways. Okay, well there we go. There's your answer. It must have been in the live stream. Magic Crystal Pack. Oh, more bait. Oh, jeez. 5-star EX characters that appeared up till September. So it's going up to antagonist, but not going to have Isis or Kyokyo. Countdown quest. Alright, yeah, we're counting down. Countdown login bonus. Free. By logging in every day until the 3.5 anniversary, you can get rewards like 1 or more 5-star EX battle character Multi. Ooh, platinum hammers. Multi, platinum hammer, 2 Tempest recruit tickets. That's pretty good. Okay, all right. Yeah, there's some stuff here. Then we'll cover that after this. I'm done with Valor Cup. Then let's check out these packs and see if they're good for whaling. Well, I mean they're okay. 5 EX shards only gets you halfway to duping up an EX Unbound character, so it's for $24 a piece. I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't buy that. Where am I going? If they were to drop another one of those 1500 crystal packs for $80, that'd be good. I would buy that. That pack though, you can skip that. The multi is already out. The EX ticket login. Oh yeah, let's go pick that up then. Okay, you know what? We can do a live recording. Okay. Huh. That way we can post it pretty much immediately when the stream ends. Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. Currently in the middle of my ranked Valor Cup stream, but it is 7 o'clock, and we did get a few things in the news that were already part of the developer live stream last week. So, like, we knew they were coming, but I totally forgot they were coming, but we knew they were coming. So, first off, we have this 3.5 anniversary countdown banner with no limit. Guaranteed EX character in the 10th slot. So every multi-year guaranteed an EX character. Again, this is bait. You should not be summoning for this. But also, we're starting to get the 7-day countdown login bonus until the quote-unquote start of the 3.5 anniversary. Quote unquote. And again, because I know there are a lot of new people who might be unfamiliar, I would just like to tell you that if we look at the calendar that I have for my release stuff, this is my release schedule, you can see that the 10th is going to be the quote-unquote start of the 3.5 anniversary. But don't touch that. You're waiting for April 24th. April 24th is the destined day when the triple featured unit banner comes and the 6% rate up on the banner comes and the new team starts, and the 24th is what you're waiting for. So the bait banner that we're getting now, don't touch it. The half banner that we're getting on the 10th that will complete the team for the current Warriors Mind 2.0 with Gobwa and Shuna, don't touch it. You should only be looking for summoning on the 24th of April. But let's go through everything that we have in the news right now. We have the Predation quest that is active for this weekend. Looks like it's a magic skill one. What element is it going to be? It is Earth. Ooh, the actual worst element in the game as far as numerical characters. Earth is the worst, and it's not even close. It's missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters between water and fire, and then light and dark and space are all the way up there. It is the worst element in the game, unfortunately. So your options for this might be a bit limited. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, what else do we have in here? We have the Countdown campaign. So we have this Magic Crystal pack. $24, 400 crystals, 1 EX shard. Don't buy that. That's just a waste of money. This bait banner. 5-star EX characters that appeared up to the end of September 2024, which is right before the 3rd anniversary started. So we got Antagonist Shinsha, and Protector of Peace and everything that came before that. It's not going to have Isis and Kyoko. At that point, Emils and Shinsha was the last non-EX Unbound units to release as far as new characters are concerned. And so anything else from before that will be on that banner, which there's a lot of good and there's a lot of not so good in there. Please wait until April 24th. Don't summon here. I know it looks very good that you're going to get a guaranteed EX character, but we are in the meta of EX Unbound characters now. You want to summon on the triple banner in April 24th that has 3 EX Unbound characters. Okay? Please, please be smart with your crystals. This game does not give a lot out once you clear like the beginning stuff. You got to be smart. We have a countdown quest. Every day you're going to get some new rewards by clearing it. It should be a very, very easy quest. It'll take like 3 hits to kill something, but we can get 5-star rainbow shards, autogram emblems, platinum hammer, battle clusters for EX Unbound characters. This is free and easy stuff right here. And then we also have the new login bonus, which is also going to count down. So the first day, we're actually going to get an EX guaranteed multi. So on top of you not using your crystals to summon on that bait banner, you get a free multi here. 1 or more 5-star EX battle character guaranteed, 3.5 anniversary countdown, recruit times 10. It's a free multi ticket. So you're guaranteed at least 1 EX character with this ticket just from logging in. So please just use that, take what you get, and move on with your day. And then every single day we will count down until we hit the 10th, 11th. And that is when the next banner will come out that will complete the Warrior's Mind meta. But apart from that, that's all we've got here. Predation Quest, the crystal packs, the banner. Like, let's look at the banner and see, is it even like rate up or anything for anybody? Oh my god, look at all the units. Pity. It is not rate up either. So you can see that Momiji 0.052% chance. Yeah. Yeah. But that's also character 1 through 9 cuz the 10th slot is a guaranteed EX character and then you're looking at a 1.85% to be any particular singular EX character, which I mean is okay. It's still not a banner you should be summoning for cuz again, a lot of those EX characters are very old and not useful at this point. The odds of me pulling a character that I cannot use that is just a joke would be probably quite high. But that's me. And I'm not your dad. You can do what you want with your crystals. My suggestion is to not summon. But if you do summon for it because you lack self control, let me know what you guys pull in the comments below. But otherwise, 7 days until the next banner releases. The next actual new unit banner comes out. So again, looking at that calendar, it is currently Thursday the 3rd for me, right? Tomorrow, Saturday, blah, 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 blah. And then we should probably get a live stream announcement sometime early next week for the 10th. And then that banner will drop later at night on the 10th/11th, depending on what time zone you're in. But that's still 2 weeks early than when people should actually be summoning. So that's it for the news. I'm going to go back to the Valor Cup stream. And again, if you do summon on that banner, for the love of God, I hope you have enough crystals for whatever's coming on the 24th. But let me know what you guys pull. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later. Okay. There we go. Ugh. Do we do this? Do we do this multi live on camera as a thanks for being here kind of thing? Why not? Before we go back into ranked Valor Cup. And yeah, here we go. Ooh. All right. There are a lot of characters that I can't use here. There's also a lot of characters I can use, though. Alright, well, let's just see what happens. This is thanks for being here to watch my shitty ranked Valor Cup stream. Millim animation. The EX character is the guaranteed 10th slot. So if you get an EX character before that, then you get 2. Guaranteed. Because it's always the 10th slot that will be the guaranteed person. So maybe you can get lucky, and maybe you get 2. Or maybe you get 3. All right, Rainbow Aura, it doesn't matter. We're guaranteed a 5-star, so it's not a big deal. The animation does not matter here. Go Beachy. Fuse. The Chad Gale Gibson is here to bless our summon. Dark Rimuru, sure. Vesta. Karobe. It's gonna be like New Year's Shion or something, or like Warrior's Mind guy. It's gonna be a troll. I can't escape them. Or it'll be Blanc. Any of the Blancs. Ryota. I don't remember who this is. Oh, well, I can still use that, actually. I can still use Warrior's Mind Violet. A whole 2 years late, but, you know, whatever. Alright, let's go feed that in, then. Wait, it said pity is 50, right? So if I do 4 Maltese, I can get another pity character. That's the trade-off. Oh, yeah, it sure is. Okay, so that's how they're trying to really bait you, is that pity is super low. Yeah, no, I'm good. Pass. All right, Violent. What level are you? Oh my god, you're only 104 still? What even is your trait? Crit damage. Well, Alright, good job, Violet. Yay. Can't wait to use you. I mean, you did get a good skill fusion. Can't wait to use you. Okay. Let's do... Ranked Valor. We're going back to that. Dude, you're such a professional when recording. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm so professional that I write 0 scripts for any video ever. That's how professional I am. Is the gear still on? It is, okay. Let's continue. Gotta get him to say good afternoon and good evening, everyone. Nope, it's always morning. You got undefeated General Benny Mario and Destroyer Princess Millim in that free multi. I mean, that's pretty good. Do I even put the dupe in Lumi or just save it for shop? Lumi. Oh, you got swimsuit Lumi? I would just save it for the shop, but that's me. Andy Rainford, you got Albus, Fount of Wisdom. Technically, she could go on this team if you don't have Gobwa, because you are still getting Pierce, and Pierce resistance down, and she's a dark physical single target character. Technically, you could put her on the team if you have Shuna, and she would do okay. She's not doing 25 million damage, but I mean, she'd definitely work. Of one of the 8 characters I don't have, Fire Tempest Rimuru. How lucky. Oh, you pulled Tempest Fleet Rimuru? And he was one of the 8 you don't have? Well, that's pretty good then. Yes, 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 or no, no, no. The answer is no. The answer is no. Should I pull for this banner or save? Don't. I wish you were here for the recording because I tell people no. You did the video in live stream and it didn't feel like live stream. Is that a good thing? Is that a skill? I'm not sure. I mean, I've had a lot of practice. I'm doing this for 3.5 years. It doesn't feel like I've been doing YouTube for 3.5 years. It's kind of wild. Which means I've known Gotcha Death for like 3 years or so. I'll tell you what, being a YouTuber made me really, really, really good at giving my groomsman wedding speech to my friend a couple years ago when I went to his wedding in California. That location that he got married in is now burnt down, unfortunately, because of the fire. But I intentionally told him that I was going to wing my entire speech and I would not write a single word on a piece of paper or on my phone. And so during the day, the best man was over, like he had pages. He was like off in the distance reciting it and going over it in his head. And I was like, nah, we're good. And so I got up there. I did a great speech. I have not heard it since because he refused to send it to me. But everyone was giving me high fives and everything. And it was like, and my mother, because she's the one that officiated their wedding, because that's how good we're friends we are. She's like, "Where did you learn to talk like that?" And I was like, "YouTube. I talk for a living now. I talk for a primary hobby now. I've learned how to form words. I can't put numbers together, but I can form words." Okay, I know the hero has a shitty thing. Yeah, you gotta go. And I don't really care about this damage down. We just gotta kill the hero. But you didn't fumble or get confused on what to say. Generally, when things happen, I kind of know where I'm going with it. Like for this video, like, yeah, predation battle, whoop-de-doo. The pack sucks, because we looked at it already. The banner, bait, don't summon. Like, these things were kind of known in advance. If they were brand new, surprising things that came out of nowhere, there may have been a bit of stumbling, because I wouldn't know. I'd be, like, processing. But everything that was there was fairly easy to put out into words of why it is good or not. Oh, the music, yes, sorry. Let's turn that back on. Let's take it to a good OST. There we go. I'd turn that down as well, just a little bit. Man, pretend you didn't meet me in 1987. I wasn't even alive in 1987. How dare you lie? I think when I first started YouTube and I was doing my Dokkan videos, and they were pre-recorded gameplays of me going through Super Battle Road, I wrote scripts. I wrote 3 scripts and decided that was way too much work, and I stopped. And then shortly after, I stopped doing Dokkan videos in general, except for like the occasional summon video for the anniversary or something. Oh, Kramer's here. Kramer. I was telling people earlier about the sweet deal that we got now. Jaded is not thrilled. Reality wants in. Oh, right. Darkness misses. I totally forgot about that. Gotcha Death is worried for my wallet's safety. We'll put it that way. Got Protector Piece Rimuru and Tempest Elite Shuna. Now, the fact that you got 2 is great. I don't think I've used Swimsuit Lumi once, and you probably never will. Why is that on? It's not reset. Reset's 4 a.m. Okay, whatever. Okay, I guess it's not. Oh, goodbye, Rimuru. Get out of here. Cards are an actual good investment compared to gacha. Yeah, pay $800 for a PNG waifu versus $500 for a $1,000 for a booster case, and you pull a god pack and you can sell it for like $1,000. My Gundam cards will be in on Monday, so that's cool. And then my other card stuff hasn't even shipped yet that I've got coming from Amazon. In your current team, who could you sub for Light Rimuru? You could do Octagram Demon Lord Millum. And that's about it. You might be able to get away with Coleus Rimuru if you happen just to get a lot of blues naturally off your starting hand. Like if you send the greens and you just get the blues, and then you could seal. Then you could steal the orbs and maybe some of them will be rainbows. Like that's a big ask though. We don't have that many rainbow converting characters though. Like not as many as you would like. But ODL Millum would be your next best option. Alright, who do I not want here? Raphael Seal's magic skills. We don't have any. Yeah, not for that turn. I've gotten stupid swimsuit Millum that I already had 120. I mean, I'm grateful that I got someone I could use. That's a much better thing. So like right here, like technically you could use Coleus Rimuru and convert these 2 blues to rainbows and then still steal with Lumi. It might not get you the EX alt, but it'll get you an alt. Which for most people that's fine. VOC Blanc is now 120. I'm kind of surprised she isn't already 120. But yeah, you probably don't use her as much as I do. Nope, I almost brought her into the wrong character. Oh, we're taunting now, I see. Goodbye. Contrary to belief, I don't actively chase dupes. No, because you have the shards. And that's why I have so many more shards than everybody, because people actually use them. Oh, we got attack, crit, and pierce sealed. Well, we are a team that wants pierce, don't we? Fortunately, I don't really think it's going to matter all that much. Because we have 2 light characters that we're going to do ridiculous amounts of damage against. So I don't actually think we need to use that skill at all, but I'm going to use it anyways. And because now you're light, the actual weakness down will matter. And yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Albedo. Ooh, 200% orb. There we go. Alright, so tomorrow I have a plan. I wouldn't call that plan very smart, but I have a plan of things I need to do. Tomorrow I have to go to the store and buy wall clips. Also looking for more Pokemon cards around town, whatever they have. I need to maybe get a standing light with a remote for the bedroom, because I've been wanting one for a while. And the one I used to have is over here now for the Gundam desk. And then I want to go up to the Gun Plus store up north about 30 minutes and look at their list, their wall of Gunpla, and see if I can find the Master Grade Destiny Gundam Extreme Full Burst mode. That's what I have planned for tomorrow. And then maybe I hang out with some IRL anime friends at night. They might actually come over here to see Miku for the first time. You know your ass is just on display, right? It's just on the internet now. Okay. Oh, no, no. No, she's fine. That's what I have going. That's my plan for tomorrow. Battle 16. We've been going for like 2 hours now. Almost 2. The new season of anime has started. Not every show has aired yet, but a few of them have aired. I've started watching a few of them. What's on Crunchyroll? So I need to watch the first episode of Windbreaker Season 2. Haven't done that yet. I watched The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. I watched the beginning after the end. I watched The Two Perfect Saint tossed aside by my fiance and sold to another kingdom. I watched Please Put Them On, Takamine-san. Apothecary Diaries is continuing tomorrow. There's not an interruption for that series. I didn't watch Catch Me at the Ballpark. I don't really think that caught my fancy. How bad was T-Bait? I haven't seen it yet. I think the internet is kind of blowing it out of proportion. There were some frames that looked a little bit wonky, but I mean, what anime doesn't have wonky looking frames? Maybe not. Maybe Solo Leveling didn't have any wonky frames. I feel like it did somewhere. I thought it was fine. People are like, oh, it's Mushoku Tensei, blah, 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 or because it has roughly the same starting point as far as the plot progression of episode 1. And I was like, yeah, true, because no other isekai or reincarnated anime has the same kind of plot point. Sorry. I thought it was fine. If it gets, if the animation dips horrendously, or the story becomes quite bland over the next couple weeks, then we'll talk about it being maybe not a super quality show. But it's only been episode 1. It's only the first episode. I don't know why people are losing their fucking minds already. He's a very different character than Rudius. So I think it's a bit unfair to judge him based on that. Especially when Mushoku Tensei has 2 full double core seasons out right now. And this has been a webtoon for a hot minute, but you need to give it more time. Alright, traits. Trainee, because she can cut her damage. Is $1 for 10 magic crystals worth it? No. No. I don't mind it being like Mushoku Tensei. I mean, graphics-wise, they were saying it was like a PowerPoint presentation with no movement based on the trailer. There's some slow motion kind of shots where someone out of context would say, "Oh my god, look." I thought it was fine. It wasn't like Blue Lock Season 2. That show was actually PowerPoint presentations from the many, many clips that I saw over that season. I would honestly just watch it for yourself and then, make your judgment. I thought it was fine. The rest of the internet crybabies, they don't think it's fine. No one's ever going to be happy about everything 100%. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't argue with the internet warriors and the keyboard warriors, so there's no point. Yeah, it's definitely not Seven Deadly Sins in any way, shape, or form. That season was a literal hellhole joke, and also kind of why I stopped watching it. Even though I know that the Four Nights of the Apocalypse is much better, I just don't really care at this point. What else is on the list? I have a list, actually. I have a list. Here's the list. So we've got Slime 300, sometime, Windbreaker, Lazarus, which is made by the Cowboy Bebop author, so that should be entertaining. And based on the OP and the setting, it seems to give me that kind of same kind of darker underground sci-fi vibe, and the OP is again like some kind of good jazz. I never watched Go-Go Loser Ranger season 1. I've been told it's good, so I put it on the list so I could watch it too. Takamine-san is just borderline hentai. Debate, rom-com, OP, fantasy, main character, same here. This is a rom-com. This one I have doubts about, because it's made by the Rent-A-Girlfriend author, so I'm already, like, not... I put it on the list, I'll give it a try, and then I'll maybe jump off of it. I know Your Forma aired yesterday, and it's an AI kind of detective, mystery, suspense kind of thing. That sounds cool. I'm going to watch that. Gundam, that airs, I think, next week, or Sunday, one of the two. I totally forget what this one is. This one already has, like, 3 episodes out. I didn't know that. I didn't know it started early. I watched Until the Witch Dies yesterday, and I'm gonna drop it because I just didn't care. The Two Perfect Saint, I enjoyed episode 1. I need to watch Rock as a Lady's Modesty. It's another cute girls doing band stuff. Not quite on the level of Bocchi, maybe more in the girls band cry kind of thing, but not CG. I didn't watch The Unaware Atlia Master. Gorilla Girl, there's a different name for that, but I just wrote it down as Gorilla Girl. Mono is from the Laid Back Camp author, and it's cute girls doing outdoor photography, so I figured I'd give it a try because I like Laid Back Camp. The Konosuba OVA will come sometime. Moonrise, I think, is a movie going on Netflix. And then I don't remember these 3. So we'll have to see when they come out. But that is the list for this season. It's not a super duper strong season. I didn't get into Fire Force at all, even though I know that's airing. Just like I didn't really care about ReZero last season. I know that summer season, Dawn to Dawn's coming back. Kaiju number 8 is coming back. There's a lot of stuff slated for the summer season that's going to have a lot of heavy time hitters. So that's what I'm more excited for, is waiting for that. Gotcha Death over here is like, why is he fucking talking about anime but not having our YouTube channel podcast about anime? I'm doing everything by myself over here. Man likes cute girls camping but not peak anime. I hate you sometimes. I know. Oh yeah, that's right. Shield Hero Season 4 is coming in the summer too. That's right. I like Shield Hero, even though, we suffered through season 2 of that. Alright, let's finish up these last couple fights. And then I want to eat dinner, and I gotta post that video. Miku movie in honor of our fellow cat on stream soon. Oh, that's right. There's the Hatsune Miku movie. The Miku who can't sing or something like that. I never really got into Hatsune Miku. I didn't get into Vocaloids. I'm aware of who Hatsune Miku and he's in an IR, but I don't watch them. I don't listen to them. Alright, Oh, no traits. Okay, cool. Demon Slayer movies? Yeah, I'm not caught up on Demon Slayer either. I forgot to defense up. Oh well. Let's just do it now. When did I stop? Season 3? Season 3, I think I had just met the Love Hashira. Mitsuri or something? Something with an M. And then I didn't watch anything after that. I know I finished Season 2 with Tengen. I know I watched that. And then I didn't watch anything past that. Really. I know. I didn't finish Attack on Titan either. Once we hit final season, part 16, chapter 22, I was like, I give up. I give up. This is dumb. Mitsuri. Okay, that's her name. Yeah, I think I got introduced to her, and she was like running and her tits were falling out, and then we ended, and then I didn't watch anymore. So I don't know who the enemies were in season 3. What else is big that I don't watch? I didn't watch Danmachi. I didn't watch the second half of season 4 of Danmachi, even though I know it's good, like the labyrinth arc where they're trapped or something. I don't know. My interests kind of come and go. Gotcha Death hates me for that, by the way. Kramer hates me that I don't watch MHA. Sassy's husband across the street, he hates me because I don't watch Full Metal Alchemist. But he's the one that put me on Fate, so I mean, at least I watched something that he told me to watch. You don't watch any of the peak anime. Yeah, I watch the niche, stupid things. I'll admit it. Hey, I watched Solo Leveling. I'm watching Apothecary Diaries. Those are very good shows that are continuing, right? I do watch a butt ton of seasonals, though. Yeah, I will readily admit that. Married to the Girl I Hate. The Guild Receptionist one, it kind of fell off on that one. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. I'll watch that. I stopped watching the Appraiser one from last season because I hated it. I'll watch Shield Hero when it comes out for Raftalia. Oh, bless you. I'm watching Apothecary Diaries and not gonna lie, I don't even know why I'm watching it. Do you not enjoy it? It's like nothing happens at peak. It's not a peak kind of show. It's a mystery suspense drama show. It is not the tags that I would imagine you watching. Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but I haven't watched Dragon Ball yet. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to watch. Like, I grew up with Dragon Ball. That's why I watched it, because I watched it on Toonami. But, like, people who were born even in, like, 2010s, like, you got Dragon Ball Super, and it's like, you either liked it or you didn't. It was Dragon Ball OG, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Series GT. Like, that was way old, 90s and 80s. So it's a bit old, too old for some people. And then Daima, like, it was the reincarnation of GT, essentially. I didn't even watch Daima, because I just don't care. I mean, I won't give a shit for not watching Dragon Ball. I didn't watch One Piece. I don't watch Fairy Tail. I don't watch Naruto or Boruto or whatever comes out of the Naruto universe. I haven't watched FMA. What else is blasphemous? I haven't watched Bleach since Toonami in the 90s again. I didn't watch the new seasons of Rurouni Kenshin or the Yashahime Princess Half Demon that was like a spin-off. there are a lot of big ticket things and small ticket things that I haven't watched. And you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Blues, greens, and magic skill. Oh, the hero is back there. Okay. We gotta pay attention to that. Although, Lumi is wind, so we're gonna do a lot of damage to these guys anyways. Oh, so he nerfed me back. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Can I do enough damage to the hero to send her away? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, I don't think so. We might take a rewind here. Oh, and a cheeky counter, too. Oh, yeah, there's... Oh, please don't kill Lumi. Okay. As long as the hero doesn't hit us. Okay, okay, we're good. We took a lot of damage there, but we're fine. We'll heal back some of it from the charm. Some, not all. And of course we don't have any Lumi orbs. The day Joker gets into anime, it's gonna be like the day he first... I am into anime. I'm just not into the anime that you want me to be in. There's a difference. Oh, One Piece? Yeah, good luck. I'll never. At this point, I'm gonna even if I had the inkling to be like, oh, maybe I should start it, I'm not. Just to spite you. Because I'm an ass. Just like I don't watch FMA to be an ass to my friend. Right, who's in the back? And we're gonna do... Oh, that should be fine. Alright, there we go. I learned there's a One Piece trading card game that apparently is quite popular. I learned that the other day. Are you? Oh, no. Oh, because we didn't get any fucking Lumi orbs, of course. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's double unfortunate. Okay, well, there goes our, like, top 50 spot or something like that. Turn 4 and we lost somebody? That is an abomination right there. Unfortunate. Good thing ranked Valor Cup doesn't matter. What battle is this? 18? Damn. Feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Turn bonus. Remaining HP because we lost somebody. Yeah. Okay. Reality and I don't really agree on some anime stuff either. Let's just put that out there. That was Battle 18. Oh, that hero and that Raphael. You bitch. And also not getting a single Lumi orb. We do that a lot, actually. We just don't get Lumi orbs on the nuke. Ugh. Well, my heart aches for my rank. I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep now. Alright, who do I gotta worry about? Not going to turn 4, and body and spirit skill is not a thing. Okay. Take care of Trya. Yeah, look at all these. We're always getting goblet orbs or something. Maybe I should do this instead. Because we know we're getting a Rimuru orb next turn, which is now a Lumi orb. And we're gonna miss the EX. Oh. Nothing is going right. Oh no. I'm eating dinner, then you'll be live. After this, I'm gonna eat dinner. Oh, now we get 2 Lumi orbs. If we had just gotten 1 Lumi orb that run, we would have been fine. Would have been fine. But no. Alright, buff, debuff. And Pierce. Yeah, okay, so... Well, yeah, that's a lot more damage. So the nuke for Lumi does lots of damage, but it only applies to the front 3. And then nothing happens to the back line. And at that point, you have your physical buff, and you have Pierce. Which, I mean, with Lumi is strong. But if you were using, like, New Year's Shion, you would still have crit and crit damage, and the physical buff, and synergy. So it's like... Yeah, she does great damage on the nuke, but, like, I could still hit damage cap with Shion. I think I'll switch back to Shion, actually. Quite honestly, for like next season. This was a good test run though. But had all my characters, had Gabwa had crit and synergy and crit damage as well, we probably would have killed that Raphael on Battle 18. And then we probably wouldn't be in the slight score pickle. So, yeah. And Lumi wouldn't suffer that much. She'd get ult damage and she'd get crit damage, which is probably more impactful than everything Gob was doing, quite honestly. Meanwhile, my fat ass just eating a chocolate chip cookie. I mean, I've got some gummy Skittles here. I was eating that during work before the stream. I've got my cup of Mountain Dew. I've got a little bit left over of Sour Patch Kids over here. But I made some chicken and pasta last night from like a HelloFresh recipe that I've had saved. Because I used to do HelloFresh and I just kept the recipes, and I can just make it when I want, but I don't have to pay for the delivery fee. And I can just go to the store and buy everything I need. I made that last night, so I'll have that for dinner. It is very nice living alone, because you could just buy enough for, like... You'd buy one thing of chicken breast, and it'll feed you dinner for, like, 3 nights in a row. And as long as you're okay with that, because I know some people don't like eating leftovers, and that's totally a personal preference. But, like, I'm okay with it. So I only buy enough to do, like, 3 days of food at a time, and then I'll go to the store and buy another 3 days worth of food. Because sometimes I'm not home. Sometimes I go out. And then sometimes I just am not cooking for some reason, for whatever reason. I don't want to buy extra. And I don't like putting food in the freezer unless it's meant to be frozen. Just a weird thing I have. I don't like putting ground beef or chicken breast in the freezer to thaw it out later at a point. I just want to buy it and cook it. That's a little kind of personal tick that I have, I guess. No. Defense skills, so don't bring out Beto in. Oh, Ainz is here again. Okay, gotta keep that in mind. And, oh, well, no, okay, well, this time we're fighting light people, so we're gonna do extra damage there anyways. I should have sent the Goblet Orbs instead. Bless you. Nami's gonna have the lowest defense, most likely. Not that I'm gonna check, I'm just gonna send it against her. Oh, but also I don't want Shuna to triple orb steal. We'll just do this, and we'll just deal with it. I've already lost points anyways from dying. Oh, we didn't even kill her outright. No, she's awake. And orb change, rainbow, despair. There we go. Well, womp womp. Oh man, good thing I don't care about rank valor. All right. Oh look, we got Lumi orbs. Couldn't be the two fights. She moved. Yep, she's down. Oh, we also didn't heal. Oh, whatever. We're gonna do a lot of damage against these light enemies, though. And that'll be the final battle of this ranked Valor Cup season. Yet another... Is it successful? Yeah. We get rewards, sure. I can hoard the battle clusters. Yeah, 2.5 million right there. Looks like we crit the other one, too. Oh, yeah, here. Thank God for Lumi Orbs, even though she typed disadvantage. Alright, let's see what horrible placement I get, and then it'll just go down from there. 12. That's actually a lot better than I thought. We're not going to stay at 12, though. We'll probably bump down to, like, 20th or something by the time Ranked Valor's over. Tragedy. Such tragedy. Okay. Oh, construction complete. Turn this music off because we don't need it anymore. Construction complete. Building in progress. Cannot place here. Okay, well, that is Ranked Valor Cup right there. And, yeah, don't summon on that banner. But I'm gonna go eat dinner now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Gotcha Death, I'll probably tune into your stream. I don't know how to raid people on YouTube. Can you even raid people on YouTube? I don't know if he's even streaming yet. But I'm surprised you are barely behind you in points. Hey, worked out. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'll post that video that we recorded after this ends, actually. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week, next Thursday, a week from now, actually, for the summons for the next 2 units for the Warriors Mind meta. Otherwise, take it easy, guys, and I will see you all later.